Hey guys, I do want to explain I am not here to defend myself or other reactors. I'm making this video to explain why people hate them and what they need to understand. Now, I will give out some points where I kind of seem like I'm defending myself, but I'm really not. I'm just stating my point of explaining why I did it like this way or why I don't do it this way. So no further ado, let's just get in this video. So what's going on, guys? You know, with a lot of hate going towards for reaction videos, I feel like I need to make this video to explain why people hate it. Now, the simple answer that most people are going to say is that reaction videos are shit. They take no skill. They take no editing, blah, blah, blah. We heard it all. But I'm actually going to take what people say about them and try to look at it in a different perspective because, you know, always being negative is just like, it's kind of like a plague, because if one person hates it, the other people will hate it. Now, most people like to say that reactors are lazy. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's not. It is. It's very simple. It's very easy, and it takes zero effort to do it. Now, myself, I'm not a big fan of reactions. There's only a few reactors I actually like, and that's because they do give input on whatever situation they're talking about in the video. Now, side note, some people would call me a reactor. If you look at my channel, yes, I have maybe like 200 reaction videos, but how many other thousands of videos do I have that are opposite from reaction videos? I do more other videos than reaction. Like I said, I am the type of person that hates watching someone just sit there and not say one word or not do anything at all. Now, this is why YouTubers and other people hate reaction, is because there are some bad reactors out there that sit there and not do anything, do not give input, do not stop the video and talk about what the situation is going on. They literally just sit there, even sometimes even eat. There are some reactors that are fun to watch. I'm not gonna sit here and name names because that's just not what I'm doing right now. Some reactors give input of what they're talking about, and some just really make the video even more fun. While it could be just them jumping around, having joy, having a nerdgasm, or just ranting about what's going on, people like to see that. People have joy knowing that somebody else had the same reaction as yourself. But the people that don't see this are the ones that hate it because they're like, I didn't react to that. Like with me, people think I fake react to anything. If people even understand the amount of love I put into my work, which is like DC videos, and when I see my childhood heroes become like live action, it really hits me hard because I had a tough childhood. So comic books have always been there since I was a kid. I always watched the animated movies, and the first comic I ever had was a Spider-Man comic. So when I first watched the Spider-Man movie, it was actually at my school because somebody bootlegged it and actually showed it in our class, and I never had the money to watch it on the theaters. So when I first watched the Spider-Man movie coming out, I was having a blast in my 8th grade class because it was near the end of the school year, so we got to watch it, and I was having a great time, and I had a fun reaction. I was excited. I was like the only one excited to see Spider-Man on the TV screen. Like, oh my god, everybody's like, you haven't seen it? I'm like, no, like, you know, my mom, we have a struggle, we don't have money. So when I saw it the first time, my first comic book hero come to life on a screen, I had a nerdgasm in my 8th grade. And I think that's why people like reaction channels. They want to have the same experience like they have with somebody else. And I mean, if people didn't like that, then they wouldn't be getting all this, you know, views, subs, or whatever. Some would say it's a scummy way to get views. These YouTubers that say that act like they never found a way to get views, which takes me back to one of my old videos where I talk about hypocrites. Everybody wants to get views, and for me to calling somebody scummy on their own video would be very hypocritical because myself, I do want views as well. For instance, people that do Easter eggs and top news video that goes viral and around the world, that could be also scummy, and that's me being hypocrite. Like, if you think about it, all Easter eggs in one video of Star Wars, you know for a fact that's a lie because you know they're gonna miss one or two. Or when a news channel that knows they can get views, they make a title such as US biggest bombing live video right now. That's pretty scummy, right? Because they're actually showing people's life in danger and people are watching it. It's getting them mad views. Let me go back to the lazy part because I did get off topic right there. The best advice I can give to reactors and reactionists, whatever they want to call themselves, put some editing into your work. Now, myself, I tried my best to put more editing into my work when it comes to reactions because I really don't like when people just sit there and not do anything. Now, have I done this in the past where I actually just left it out, like where I'm just staying quiet for a second? Yes, that happens at times if I'm really busy with something else and I'm really in a rush to edit this video and put it out. That happens a lot to me where I just don't focus on editing because I have a ton of things to do. I live stream. At times I was at school. At times I was hanging out with my mom, my friends, and family. You know, we all have things outside YouTube that we do. Now I try my best not to do that anymore, and I put more work into my editing skills. If people are going to sit there and call me lazy, it's fine, go for it, but you really don't know behind the story. I am not afraid to put work into my videos. I've done it in the past and I still do it today. Stealing people's content. Look, now I don't do reactions to big YouTuber channels that that their video is blowing up, because I know some will hate it and some will give you a copyright strike on it because you're not asking them. Most of the time people don't ask their permission to do a video because they think it's fair use, which is true and not true. Now, unless a channel wants me to do it, I will do a reaction video, such as Ismahawk and Mighty Raccoon. They asked me to do a reaction to their videos and I said, sure, why not? Also, what makes me different from these other reactors is that I only do reactions to comic book stuff or something to do with video game, because that's something that I know, and I know for a fact that I can give you my honest opinion and input into the video. Now, let's talk about people saying that you're stealing people's videos and it's copyrighted material, blah, blah, blah. You're a scumbag in the world, right? Everybody uses some type of copyrighted material. Everybody. And I mean everybody. Rather, if it's a 10-second song on your video and you think you could get away with it, if a famous artist finds out that you're using one of his songs for 10 seconds, guarantee he would take your channel down. But some people get away with it because they think it's fair use. Actually, it's not. You're using a 10-second clip of somebody's song that they wrote and produced themselves. So when people say stuff like, oh, it's scummy, you're stealing people's content, everybody is being a hypocrite because everybody uses copyrighted material. Shit, if you're just doing a video, even a vlog or whatever, and a company sees that in the background, they see their logo, it could be IHOP, it could be Starbucks, it's in the background, right? And if a company comes to your video, they can shut down your channel because you had no right to show their logo in the background. And yes, I am aware that some reactions show the whole video, which is why some other top YouTubers don't like that. And I 100% agree with you. It's bullshit, and something really needs to change with these reactionists or react that need to stop this. Like, for instance, for me, I do reactions to TV shows, and some people hate that because they think I'm stealing off from the show. Just like any reviewer that reviews something, they show you clips on their video and let the viewer have a better understanding of what's going on. That's the same thing with me. Whenever I'm reacting to a show, there's a part in the show that I want to talk about, so usually I let the video play and I'm talking in front of it, knowing that I'm giving my review / reaction. I'm not just sitting there and showing you a 2-minute clip of the TV show and being quiet. See, that is copyrighted infringement, and that's just showing you a show. I'm not doing that. I'm showing you to a 5 seconds to 12 seconds, even sometimes a 15-second clip, because I'm giving you my thoughts on the situation. I'm not showing you a free show. I do highlights of what I'm talking about. That's another thing that reactors like to use as a kind of like a defense mechanism. It's like, oh, giving you free promotions. Yeah, it's somewhat true, but then somewhat not true, because most time people don't look at the description box. Most people do. If it's like a new release of a new movie trailer, such as Batman v Superman, they're going to look for the description box to go click on it. But most of these reactors, what they need to do if they're going to react to a top channel is, 1, they need to ask the person. 2, they can go for it if they want, but they can have a copyright strike on their channel. 3, before you do a video, let the people know that the video is in the description box, or even have like a little annotation. Tell them to click it before they go. And if they don't, then well, shit, there's nothing else you could do about it. But hey, you doing those 3 things, it helps the situation even better, because that top YouTuber can actually gain subscribers from your subs to theirs. I'll tell you this, if I had 6 million subs and I reacted to a channel that had like 100,000 subscribers, but their video is blowing up, and I reacted it and I told people to go check it out, he would get a ton of subs, guarantee, and he would not complain. But if I was a smaller channel, such as 20,000, and he had 100,000 and I react to it, he's gonna hate it because he's like, okay, what the hell? Like, you know what I mean? But that's him being a hypocrite. Most people are gonna be hypocrites because they want more. Now ask yourself this question. Has there ever been a time where you wish you could make your day go by faster at your job and get to go home and play video games or chill with your girlfriend, but you would find a way at your job to make your day go by faster? Now, would you? Yes, right? And now, don't get me wrong, I have come across a lot of lazy reactors, and that's why we're in this. The lazy reactors are the ones that sit there and not even say a word and let the whole video play, or just don't give any input into the video. That's why we're in here, because of these reactors that just don't put any effort into their video. They always say, Jay, you're stealing off the show, and while other people pay for cable to see the show, you're a scumbag, blah, 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 blah. Literally, you see a little box on my video. Either it's on the top left, top right, top bottom, whatever. Who's going to watch a show like that? And again, in my reaction videos, I always talk over the part I'm talking about in the show. It's not like I'm sitting there for a whole 5 minutes and letting you watch a free show. I am not doing that. I'm giving my input, I'm giving my review, my reaction, or whatever you want to call it. It's simple. If a company doesn't like what I'm doing, they will contact me and ask me to take it down, which in the past, none of them has ever done that. Now, a lot of top YouTubers hate reactions because they see that they're growing fast, they're making a ton of money, which is true, but also false. I know for a fact you kind of have like a question mark on your face, right? You're like, what? Now, see, what these top YouTubers don't understand is that reaction videos can cause a lot of problems with content ID. Let me tell you something, 80% of my reaction videos that I've ever put out always get hit with content ID or copyright strike or whatever. And I dispute them, of course. But you want to know the funny part about that? Is that most companies like WB, they will hit me with this and they won't look at the dispute for 30 days. So for 30 days, they are making all the views / money in my video and it's going towards them. I have lost thousands of dollars because of this. And most of you are saying, good, you deserve that, you scumbag. Now I'm gonna put you in my situation because let's just say that you're at your job, right? You work at, I don't know, Jack in the Box, McDonald's or whatever, or Best Buy, whatever, you work somewhere, right? And you forgot to clock in, right? You forgot to clock in at your work and you worked a 14-hour shift and you told your boss, oh, I forgot to clock in. And he said, tough shit, next time clock in. And you didn't get paid for that. How would you feel? That's how I feel when a company hits me with a contact ID, which is unfair because my video is under fair use. Because I am not showing the full trailer, I'm not showing the full show, I'm not showing you the full attention of the video. I'm giving you my reaction / review / input of whatever I'm talking about in that video. You know, again, people are complaining about, you know, with the reaction videos, we have a bigger problem, and that's the YouTube content ID. It's fucking stupid. When a company like WB puts a bot out there and starts to hit you and everyone else with their material, I'm putting like little quotations, it really does suck because you know for a fact that it's fair use. Again, let me explain this. When a company such as WB hits your video, say that your video has 10,000 views and everything's going great, then they hit you at the 10K with a contact ID. So then you have to file a dispute against that company or whoever is doing that with these false claims because your video is under fair use as long as you put editing, review / input, your video is under fair use. So again, that video has 10K views. The next morning you wake up, it has 100,000 views and it's blowing up. But yeah, you know what? Companies like WB, they're not even going to look at your dispute. And after 30 days, your dispute gets uplifted because they didn't respond back to it. That 100,000 views went up to 1 million views. You know what? All those views and money went to WB. So if you think about it, most reactionists are not getting paid for their videos. Most of them. That's one of the issues I have with YouTube is that they need to fix this content bot thing or whatever because it's bullshit. Because in my videos, I put effort and I put editing and I bust my ass with multiple different videos and other reactions. This is not even just reaction videos. Other videos of mine like reviews and stuff always get hit. That's something that YouTube needs to fix. And that's something that everybody needs to be on the ball on is with this content ID. It's fucking bullshit. Now, again, I'm gonna say this again. Now, if you take a video from another channel and without asking them if you could react to it, you should not get mad if you get hit with a copyright strike. I'm just putting it out there. If you're the reactor and you got, I don't know, top 10 vines of 2015, 16, whatever, and you got hit with a copyright strike and you're like, what the fuck? Don't get upset because you didn't ask that person. That YouTuber or any of the YouTubers can do that because you did not ask them to use their video. This is why I don't do reactions to top YouTube channels because I know for a fact that I'm gonna go through this and I'd rather not just deal with it unless a top YouTuber or whatever YouTube wants me to react to their video. Now, why would people watch a reaction? Ask yourself this. Why would somebody watch a Let's Play while they can just play it themselves, right? Some reactions are very interesting and some tell you even stories or what's going on and just really fun to watch. Again, I'm gonna say this, some, not all. I'm just saying there is a small handful of reactors that are actually really fun to watch. Now, most top YouTubers, I'm not gonna say they attack the top reactors. It's because they know they're gonna get free publicity and they know they're gonna get people to sub to them because they're making their point, which is true. They are making their point. So if you're gonna sit there and call somebody like a dick or scumbag or whatever because they're doing reactions, what are you doing? You're exposing them, so you're being a scumbag as well because you know for a fact that top reactor has a lot of views, so when somebody types their name and you're talking shit about them, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get a ton of views for it. You might get some subscribers for it. Like I said, everybody finds a way to get views, rather it's reactions, rather it's thumbnails, titles, or whatever. Everybody, in my opinion, just needs to do their own thing. Do your own videos, do whatever makes you happy. Reactors need to put more work into their videos and also come up with other content than reactions. Rather it's vlogs, rather it's topics, movie reviews, do whatever. I'll tell you this, people that are watching this that are reactors or reactionists, if people watch your reaction, half of that, whatever reviews you make, will watch your other content. That's just how I always like to think of it. You have the tools, reactionist reactors, to make yourself better. You have Google, you have YouTube. Type the search bar, how to become a better YouTuber, how to get more views, how to look more sexy, whatever you need to make your channel better. It's there. If there's something that's not going on in the reaction video that you're reacting to, edit that part out or just stop the video and pause it and talk about what's going on. Anyways, guys, this video is long enough already. I just wanted to give my input, with all this stuff that's going on with, with the Fine Bros, React World, and other top YouTubers attacking other reactionists. I want to get my point out there to the people that hate reactors and reactions. Regardless, they watch this whole video and don't give a shit. That's just how some people are when it comes to being hateful. They never really look at two sides of a story. They just see one thing and they attack it because they don't understand it and want everything to seem their way. I sat here and told you that reactionists need to improve in their content. I did not sit here and defend reactors. I said some are great and some are really bad, and those ones that are the bad ones, they really need to step up and actually put work into their video. But I know for a fact people are not going to change their mind by reactors. This video was not to make you change your opinion on reactions, whatever it is. This video was to explain to you that you're not all that great either. Everybody is bad in their own way, including myself. I'm saying I have done bad shit in the past and I have done shitty things on YouTube. But when someone makes a hateful video on someone and acts like there's nothing wrong with them, that's where I have a problem with, because everybody finds a scummy way to get views. That's the honest truth. And if you're sitting here watching all the way to the end and you are a YouTuber, I'm gonna be honest with you. You are lying to yourself if you're saying that you never found a scummy way to get more views on your video or your channel or whatever. Rather, if it's just reactions, or rather it's like misleading to someone in the thumbnail or taking shots at somebody, it's a scummy way. Everything on YouTube is scummy. For God's sakes, even people that upload cat videos, they know they're gonna blow up with those videos, but they do it because they what? They want more popularity, they want more money, blah, 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 blah. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. This video is long enough as it is. Anyways, guys, thank you again, everybody, for watching. My name is JaeRoar, and I'm the best at what I do, and that's giving you that 1-2 punch.